Sage Forsaken here, and today we're looking at the information some people have been sharing on the Facebook group. Starting to try to catch up on that. Gonna start with some stuff that Walter McLeod has sent me. Walter McLeod is also known as Leonard Delicious, though he's not telling me about Leonard stuff right now. He does have some great news. Walmart's starting to get the Jazzware stuff. He sent me this picture for the Halo series, 4-inch series. So this turret will be great addition to anybody wanting a Star Force of some sort or anything of that nature, a Space Force. They could get this cool turret. Target has been dropping the Mantis, which I want to get a bunch of these, or at least 2 or 3 would be awesome. I don't have one yet because money's tight, but I think it's cool. I'm definitely going to try to pick one of these up, if not more than one. But yeah, that's another big look there. The Sam's Club, Leonard Delicious, Walter McLeod also let me know Sam's Club's getting some Chat May stuff. So you're getting these big sets, like this is the helicopter with a watchtower and some people and stuff like that. The mega helicopter, it's a giant helicopter, it has a vehicle and stuff like that. So cool little set there. But these sets are my favorite of the 3. I actually love the mech. It's kind of like Stout, but it's not quite as cool in some ways as the other mech, but it's still pretty cool. It also has that front of that military base, some smaller vehicles, like a motorcycle and stuff. It's a massive play set and a lot of play value there for kids. Get them now, because these typically go pretty quickly out of Sam's Club. Once they start hitting shelves around the holidays, they usually get picked up pretty quickly. Fellow Sage Mark Howd sent a ton of pictures from his Walmart. His Walmart is clearancing out tons of stuff. Check your Walmarts to see what they're clearancing, because a lot of times this is the time of year they clearance a lot of stuff because they're about to get new stuff for the holidays in the next month or two. And so they start clearancing out a bunch of stuff, and then they clear out those shelves. Not that the shelves haven't been cleared at a lot of Walmarts lately. They clear out those shelves, and then that gives them room to get all the new stuff in for the new holiday season. But you can see there's tons of Star Wars stuff, a lot of Mega Blocks or Mega Constructs, some Lego stuff, retro, Ghostbusters, all sorts of cool stuff at his Walmart. Switching gears, fellow Sage David Reyes wants us to look at the reaction line and talk a little bit about it. He says he's loving the Iron Maiden figures they're coming out with, and some of the other zombie figures and things of that nature they're coming out with. Reaction is a 4-inch figure line that's 5 points of articulation, and I've seen them forever. They make just about every property known to man. However, the only concern I have is their sculpts always look a little soft to me, and I know they're trying to make it all look like the same line so that you can have your Darth Vader of that line fighting your He-Man of that line, and it makes sense visually, but it's not necessarily to my taste all the time. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Now, as far as the Vitruvian hacks, they have these great, really detailed, articulated bodies, and basically you can get all sorts of mythological or other types of figures, but they also have blanks, so you can make your own customs if you're into that sort of thing. They're a little more expensive, but this awesome line of toys, and you can't say enough about the quality of Vitruvian. And the Four Horsemen Studios. Now, another Sage out there is Andrew Rushman, and he sent some really cool photos of the Playmobil Back to the Future car, the DeLorean, and he got this at a deal on clearance at his Walmart, and he said they also had a Volkswagen Bug that was only like $7.50 or something when normally it's $40. Playmobil vehicles are usually pretty good scale with some smaller figures, like 3.75-inch figures, things of that nature. He loved the light-up look of the flux capacitor, and I loved his photos, so I didn't crop them. They're normally, I would crop them to make them fit, while keeping the price tag in view when you send me a picture of the photos with price tags, so you can see what it was on clearance for. Here's another picture from Rushman, basically showing the figures, everything. And the great thing about this is it's the reaction figures with the Playmobil toy. It kind of shows the scale. Obviously, that's the thing about Playmobil. I always wonder, since they kind of are 4-inch figures, sometimes your Michael J. Fox should be shorter than they make him, in my opinion, and Doc Brown should be taller than they make him. But that's just another thing. So thank you, Sage Rushman, for those pictures of the DeLorean in scale and everything. And of course, we're doing a lot with the channel, so we're covering Final Faction. Any core news we get, we'll cover. Anytime we see new toy lines or new toys coming up in stores, if we think it's something people want to know about, we're going to cover that. If you want us to talk about a specific topic, I may have already done so be sure to check the channel for those videos. But also, make sure to let me know what you're interested in me having more coverage of. I did get a comment that we need to do more unboxings, that I'm just taking pictures off the internet and doing videos on those. And I get that. I am doing less unboxings. I'm going to be doing some more soon. But with the pandemic and everything, I wasn't out in the stores very much to buy stuff. And that hurt my finances because I was out of work for a little bit. So, thank you for sticking with the channel. Thank you for being one of my fellow sages out here enjoying the toy world. And at the end of the day, we're all just here to, enjoy our hobby and discuss it and be engaged. So if you want to do that, the Forsaken Toys group will be a great place to do that. You can comment on these videos if you don't have the Facebook. And so, as I always say, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and pour on the plastic.